Welcome to this Gluware tutorial on the topic of using the Integrated Device Manager to make third-party API calls to Cisco to capture end-of-life, end-of-sale, SmartNet contract status, and PSIRT, which are security advisory information for the devices in your inventory. Device Manager is an integrated component of the Gluware Control Base package. This tutorial is meant to guide you along on your test drive of Gluware. For more information about the test drive, visit gluware.com/test-drive. For more information about Cisco APIs, visit apicouncil.cisco.com. In this tutorial, we're going to start using Device Manager and make API calls to Cisco for device support information. So again, when logging into the Gluware system, I'm pointed at my Gluware system here, demo.gluware.com, and I'm signing in with my credentials. Next, I'm going to navigate into Device Manager. So in Device Manager, I see a set of devices here, and to make integrated API calls, there is a pre-step that needs to be handled by your administrator. Cisco provides API access for those even if you have a single device under SmartNet contract status, and you visit the apicouncil.cisco.com to request that. In Gluware System Settings, under your organization, there is a field for integrations, and here is where you enter in that API key information. So Cisco will provide you with a client ID and a password to establish that secure API to make those calls. So navigating back into Device Manager, I can see my devices here, and all I do is simply highlight the Cisco devices and click on the Update Support Data icon. By requesting Gluware to make that call, it's going to show you a summary here, and I just hit the Confirm button. Once I hit that, again, Gluware is making those calls on your behalf. There are three unique API calls integrated, one for end-of-life, end-of-sale, one for the SmartNet contract status, and one for the PSIRT status as well. So what you're going to see as you scroll to the right on your grid are you're going to see the contract start and end, the end-of-life, end-of-sale bulletin, and the PSIRT advisories. You see the summary information. If you're not seeing those fields, simply click on the cog icon here, and as you scroll down, you will have the ability to turn on those views in your grid right here. So the devices I have in my lab are not under, don't happen to be under our SmartNet contract. Therefore, you see non-applicable as well as end-of-life, end-of-sale. What I do see are the security advisories. So let's look at this detailed information. I can click on any one of the nodes in my grid, and in the top display, I can view the end-of-life, end-of-sale bulletin. So again, these are largely Cisco 1000V virtual routers that don't have this information. If you are running on real hardware, you will see this information populated. As I go to the next view here, the advisory summary, this is the PSIRT information. So this is actually very interesting information for you because security advisories are coming out at a much more rapid pace, and you need to understand what you're exposed to in your network. So you can see high, medium, and critical. If I navigate into these, I can click into any one of them, and I can read the detailed PSIRT information, including the advisory ID, what bugs are tied to it, a summary, and all the products and versions affected by it. So really, when you're looking at PSIRT, you're really looking at the so-called trifecta. Do I have hardware that's affected? Do I have operating systems that are affected? And the third piece is there something in the configuration that's affected? So that's where you can read your summary here and determine, is there a configuration workaround that can eliminate the fact that I'm exposed to this? Or do I need to perform an operating system change to resolve the issue? And so, you're going to have to make that assessment, and then you can decide what action you're taking. Both paths, if you're implementing a configuration workaround as well as an operating system upgrade, can be automated with Gluware. So in your test drive of Gluware, just in summary, is that you're going to want to select those Cisco devices. You're going to want to execute this update support data and then view that information in your grid with the summary level information, and then double click into any one of your devices and browse your end of life and to sale bulletin, your advisory summary for the PSIRT information, and then finally this last icon is for your SmartNet contract status. Again, these devices with Cisco 1000V, the virtual devices, have a different sort of support contract, so you don't see that information here. So this concludes the Cisco PSIRT demonstration and second lab as part of the device manager. We look forward to continuing on your test drive and the next use case. Thank you.